Welcome to hole number one of the Thanksgiving tournament. Playing here on a whole bunch of different courses. First one here, Santa Ventura. I've just got a quasar ball with my extra mile. Depending on the level of your club, depends how far you might reach up this fairway. If you have to, just use a Titan and just bounce on this fairway. Try to avoid that little island in the sand. You can make a play from there, but you're going to leave yourself really far back on the fairway. If you get a decent drive here, you should put yourself nicely in distance for the short iron. So anywhere between 1 to 4 bars of topspin on the drive. As you can see, a tiny little bit of right curl here, 2 bars of right spin. Make that adjustment at 10% max, and you should put yourself in a very nice position for a look at the pin on the second shot. As you can see here, you don't want to leave yourself too far back. There is a really good chance to get a drop here to get things started. So we want to start that tournament off with a drop. I'm going to play the thorn here. 3 bars of backspin. I'm going to use 0.5 bars of right spin. I know you're going to see those old side spin values. Just use half a bar of right spin, 3 bars of backspin. I'm making sure to bounce this one on the green. You can play the fringe, but I think the green is going to give you the most consistent outcome. 10% mid-distance, 1.1 rings on the pole. And this should give you a very, very good look for eagle. You're going to see a ton of drops in this video. These courses have been around for a while, and I've got all sorts of footage to share with you. So don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you love Golf Clash. Get in the hole! Hole number 2 is from Juniper Point. Now notice I'm not moving my landing position here. We're playing this one with a no moving target shot. 1 bar of backspin and 0.5 bars of left spin, and just play it as it lies. The adjustment that I'm making on this shot is 10% mid-distance. Clean little pull you'll see right there. Not too bad. I do enjoy having the grid lines on the screen these days, though. That's for absolute certain. This shot, this hole has been around for so long. Guys, we're going to have a lot of fun with this tournament. I think the collection of holes that's been picked is fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Hole number 3, this par 5 is played on my home course, Maple Bay. Now, I've got a Kingmaker here with the Headwind, and I'm playing it about 3 top and 2 left. You're going to maybe play 3 left, 1 to 4 top, 2 to 3 left, and then I'm going to go max overpower here. The idea is in Headwind, I just want to get to the end of this second fairway, but if you've got a good tailwind, get it up to that third fairway. Just grip it and rip it, maybe even bring a Zerk here and just really punish the drive. But with these wind conditions, I have to play it accordingly. We're still going to get our nice bounce there. Just about, though, it's difficult to, and here, the top spin, just nicely to the end. So we always have to make adjustments according to those live tournament wind conditions. Don't just take the shots here and just play it. Just try to tweak it a little bit. And don't forget, erelicgaming.com. I've always got free PDF notes based on these videos. So go ahead and download it today. Check it out. Second shot here, anywhere from like 0 to 1 bar of backspin. And I'm adjusting this at 0% maximum distance here for this little rough bump. This is not the easiest shot of the entire tournament, but I think this is going to give us a very, very good look at that albatross. Don't hesitate to bring a Goliath if you get a longer drive. You might need a little bit of topspin here if you bring yourself into long iron range. Hole number 4, par 4. This one really takes me back. So I set it up here near the end of the rocks on the left. 4.5 top and 2 bars of right spin. Depending on the distance of your club and the wind circumstances, you may need more or less wind. Be aware, there's a narrow little fairway there and a bunker out at the end. So you don't want to go too hot on the topspin here. You just want to get it just past the trees so you have a clean look at the second shot. There we go. And this is a big win. This example is taken from tour play, but this is the hole we'll be playing in the tournament. You won't be seeing a wind quite as high as 8.9. Not in a rookie tournament, but nonetheless, the whole plays the same, especially when you get your drive somewhere here out in the clearing past the trees and you've got a good clean look to the pin. Second shot, very uphill. You can see that for yourself. -10 mid distance here with your short iron. I'm playing it with the thorn basically as always, and I'm going to use 2 bars of backspin here just like that and line it up nicely to the pin. And this one is a pretty good chance for a drop. I've usually had a lot of consistency with this hole, so I hope you can have the same in the tournament. There we go, 10% mid, clean pull. Just want to make sure you're hitting perfect. Don't give yourself any of that negative talk. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. We will hit perfect, and we can get the drops. Check this out. This is 3 out of 4 so far. We got lots more to come after this. Keep watching. Okay, back on the beautiful Santa Ventura course. Nothing for distance here. Just like 1.5 top, 2 bars of left spin. Put like half that red ring in the top left corner of this rough and just bounce it over the water. This is definitely the kind of shot that can trick you. If you use too much topspin here and you go too long, you're going to find yourself behind a couple of really tall trees on the second shot. So no funny business here. Just a very straightforward drive. You could certainly pull this off with a quarterback or a rock, but you know me, we're sticking with a pretty consistent look here. So speaking of looks, you can look down the fairway. There's the trees, but we've got a nice shot down to the green. I bring the horizon here because it's got good topspin. 4 bars of topspin, 2 bars of right spin. And you'll notice that ball guide, we're setting it up closer to the right side of the fairway there. Check that out. Right side of the fairway, a little bit more. So that's about 2 bars of right spin. That's the max right spin with a Titan, okay? So 4 top, 2 right, and we've got the horizon there. So take a look at this one. We are setting it up with that yellow ring kind of on the left, but that the ball guide up near the green is on the right side of the green is kind of what I'm getting at. So no hitting great with a low-level horizon, okay? We got to make a deal on that. Perfect away. Gives it a look up that kind of hill. We're gonna roll it down here. The only guy I've ever seen drop this one is the Toasta Golf Clash. Hole number 6. This par 3, it looks really easy, but it just plays quite difficult. One way you can do it is to just bounce over the bunker there, or that large piece of sand. You know, there's 2 bunkers. There's the little small constructed one, and then the rest of the beach, right? So just a clean little bounce over here. Couple of bars of backspin. Nothing crazy. I am adjusting here 20% max. This one just depends how the wind blows. You can see I'm playing it with the basic ball. I mean, I'm recommending a Marlin. It's a tournament after all. Do the best you can do here. Little bounce, little roll. Gives you an idea of what I mean. Not the best shot ever, but gives us something to work with. Okay, hole 6, 2 ways. The second way here is how I think most competitive players are going to try to go for this one. 1 bar of topspin, and I got the top of the yellow ring at the top of that rough. And you see how that ball guide is running quite far through the hole and touching the fringe at the back of the green. That's important because of the slope that we land on here. We're actually going to lose a bit of distance on the initial bounce, and we need it to kind of push forward. Otherwise, it will be a dead bounce here. This is not the easiest shot. 20% min there. Navigator and a sniper, but if the wind is blowing in a really nice direction, I think this is going to be your best chance to get a hole in one. Oh, it's hot. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go on to hole number 7. Hole number 7, this par 4 is vastly different depending on the wind. So this is what you do if you've got a tailwind. I'm going to go 3 top, 2 left here. Too much topspin, you can roll right through and get in the rough in the back, but don't go too short either here. I have a wedge indicated for the second shot, but ideally we're going to get this one to the green every single time. 10% max, and we just need to hit perfect here. This one, of course. Now, I give it this left curl, and I hit great. We're still going to have a good outcome, so don't be afraid of this. If you find yourself in this situation, it can still work out very, very well for you. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the headwind. We're going to play it over on the right-hand side. Take careful notice of where I'm setting up and what this bounce looks like. Okay, 4.5 top, 2 left. Look at that second bounce. You see how it's just over on to the second fairway? If you play too far up the first fairway or too far back, you can certainly clip the rough here. This is not the easiest shot, but this is absolutely the way to go unless you have like some kind of crazy ball and clubs, and you can still play it over in headwind. But for many, many players, that's not going to be the case. So you should have a look at this right-hand play and get an idea of, you know, how it's going to work out for you and how you might want to approach it. So if you hit it perfectly there, you get that bounce on the second fairway. It rolls way up this hill, but it'll sit there and give us a nice look on the second shot. Second shot, I play, you know, surprise, surprise, a rough bump here, but you could play it with backspin or something if you have like a Saturn or something here. But I think this is a perfect setup to do a rough bump. 2 bars of backspin 2 bars of top spin, and about a half a bar of left spin here. And this one should be pretty darn makeable. 20% max distance is the pull that we're going to make here. And I mean, you know, from pro second tee type of thing, we'd probably play a Grizzly. But I played Backbone all through rookie, won all sorts of gold banners, so you can too. It's just a matter of getting used to that kind of lacking ball guide, but you know what that's all about. Clean, perfect ball. Let's keep getting those drops right through to the end. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, baby. Get the hole. Come on. Hole number 8. This one's cheap. We're going to play it with the Marlin and a sniper, and we're going to go for a clean little rough bump here. Take special note of how this green rolls to the left. If this thing rolls down to the left, you can be left with an unmakeable putt. Keep that in mind. I play here with 3 bars of backspin, 0.5 bars of right spin. Got the top of that yellow ring, touching the rough, and we're going to adjust here. 10% minimum distance, not too much, and that's why we use this Marlin, because it has to put us in the proper range, our club distance range. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. A great left would also put you in big trouble here. You don't want to roll down. But if you just set it up nicely, get a little bit of luck, slow roll, drop in the hole. Let's go. I think having Juniper Point here to finish it off is absolutely perfect. I love this hole, and it gives us a good chance for Albatross. 4.5 top, 1 left. And just set it up with like half the red ring in the top left corner of the rough here. 20% maximum distance. Needs a little bit more going over this big gap down into the water. Just hit clean, perfect. It's not perfectly great proof. Minor greats would be okay, but as usual, precision is rewarded in the game of Golf Clash. So nice bounce, as we indicated. Rolling it down this fairway puts us into a perfect position for the second shot. Second shot, I play here with the sniper. You'll notice I only have a sniper level 6, so the ball guide isn't quite what it would be with a 7 or more. So 2 bars of backspin, 0.5 bars of left spin here. And you'll notice how I'm leaving this ball guide trailing out to the right, about a green square to the right of the pin. If you have that full ball guide, you can of course go ahead and work with it, but just a bit of an indicator here if you've got that lower level club. You can see right there's a good look of how far it is, and the top of that red ring is just touching the rough there. All in all, clean pull. Guys, I think we're going to have a great Thanksgiving tournament. I'm looking forward to playing it with you. I hope to see you in the streams. Don't forget to leave a comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm looking forward to playing Golf Clash with you. Get in the hole. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for watching.